Hello, and welcome to today's Community Spotlight, where I introduce local companies I know and trust, and I introduce them to you. I'm your host, Ben Campbell, and today I am here with Somos Amigos School. I'll let you introduce yourselves.
Okay, my name is Denise Otagi.
And I am Karim Otagi.
Cool. All right. So, how did you get into this business?
Well, you want to go first because
Okay.
she moved up here before me.
Okay.
So we Somos Amigos basically started back in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
So back then I was working with Tudor Elementary School at Tudor Elementary School.
Yep.
And so there were some some community schools that were offered through the school district. So then the coordinator for that approached me and said, would you like to teach Spanish? And that's something that I've always wanted to do.
Yep.
And I say, yes, this was a great opportunity. And that's how everything started.
Okay.
So we start offering adult classes. And then, so our classes always filled up, they were full.
Good.
So then the same group of students wanted to continue.
Mm-hmm.
And then until we became, we had like level 1, level 2, and then we said, and then we were asking if we can teach Spanish to younger students.
Yeah, you got to start them young.
Yes, that's the best time. So that's how we have always had a vision of owning a school where our own school where we were teaching in Spanish, and this was the perfect opportunity to kind of have a feel of what it's like. So we noticed that yes, the community wanted this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's when we said, okay, Denise, in 2003 we sat down, we kind of had a vision and a plan, and we executed in 2004. So that is in September of 2004. That's when Somos Amigos was officially founded here in Anchorage, Alaska.
Over 20 years now.
Oh, yes.
Over 20
Wow.
years now.
We are celebrating 21 years.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
But from when we started 2000, 22, and then, but officially since 2004.
So we started in 2000 teaching Spanish at adult level.
Yeah.
And then we also do the little ones in elementary school through other community school in a different school than Tudor was Huffman. And then like she says, the classes start filling up really quick.
There's
and
a
they
demand
want
for
more.
it.
They
It's
want
like,
They
yes.
want more,
Right.
and they want the
Yes.
siblings, they want the cousins and the friends, and then we say, hey, we need our own place to continue with all of this.
Fantastic. And the viewers might not know, my niece Violetta went through this whole program, and she's now asking to come back and be a TA. That's what you're doing, which is awesome, right? And she knows, like, her Spanish is ridiculous. I'm always like, Violetta, ¿cómo se dice anything? And she knows it. She just knows
She
it.
can be your interpreter.
Yeah, she will. She's
Yes,
good.
and help me too.
Help me too. Yeah. So good. Okay, so what's one thing everyone should know about this business, like per se? Like, what's one thing that you really want everybody to know?
I will say that Somos Amigos is the only Spanish school in USA, in the whole nation, that we offer classes for all ages.
All ages.
And in a Spanish immersion way. So it's 100% in Spanish. We are not bilingual school. We are truly a Spanish school, where the students from the youngest one is our 2 years old, all the way to adults. Right now, our adult, the oldest one, or let's say one of our students in the adult program is about 80 years old.
Whoa.
Yeah.
2 years old to 80 years old.
Yeah.
And it's much easier to teach a 2-year-old probably Spanish than it is an 80-year-old.
Yes.
So
The
get them
techniques
started
are different
young.
and the strategies.
Definitely. It's a little bit different, but and also the teachers, the staff that we have here has the passion to teach.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
It makes a big difference too.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely it does.
So, reinforcing a little bit of what Denise is saying, we're true a Spanish immersion school. So we are not a bilingual school.
Right.
We are not a dual language school. We are 100% Spanish. And what it means is we only speak Spanish. The moment students step into Somos Amigos, that's when we start speaking Spanish to them.
Which is the best way to learn.
It is the best way to learn.
Yes.
Yes. And then 90%, I would say, of our families here at Somos Amigos are English only at home.
Yeah.
So that is also some parents, when they call, they say, well, I don't speak Spanish. It's totally fine. You don't need to speak Spanish in order to give the gift to your students.
Yeah.
That's why we are here.
Yeah.
For
Yes,
you.
exactly.
You don't know Spanish, that's why you need to come up here,
Yes.
and then we will provide you with all
Yeah.
the tools that you need to learn the
But
language.
the younger the better, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Research
of
has
course.
shown that if they're 6 and under, they are acquiring a language.
Yes.
They
Yes.
are not learning a they are just acquiring language, just like English.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, sometimes when you're adult or you're in the elementary
Elementary
school, your brain is still so
Yeah.
young and to learn Spanish. You
Yes,
know, so that's
absolutely.
why we have the after school, the elementary, and then it's never too late.
Never. No.
Your neurons, your brain always have to be, you know,
Yep. I'm gonna sign up
Active.
now. After
Yes.
this, I'm signing up.
it's
'cause I
never
need
too
to
late.
experience.
And we have students that have continued with us, and now we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
And it's when it comes to adults, it's all about consistent.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
about consistency.
It is 100% true consistency.
Good.
I have a student who enjoy us right now the adult program, but she started on the pre-kinder and she went all the way to elementary school. Now she is a teenager and she's in her senior year, but right now she is going to California to get his pilot license.
Nice.
And you talk to her, is amazing how much we can go back and forth fluently
Wow.
in
Yes.
Spanish.
That's
So
fantastic.
it's amazing, and that's why we have the 3 remarkable programs. You know, the early child education
Yeah.
from 2 to 5, the after school program for students in kinder to 5th grade, and the adults, and we have all levels. So all ages, all levels.
Wow, that's so cool. And and this reminds me of a story. There's a friend of mine who they probably put their kid in this program, but they don't know any Spanish, right? And so the little kid comes home, and it was young, and it keeps saying leche, and he's like, "What do you want?" And he couldn't get to like Google it, you know, it's milk, right?
Yeah.
We have a lot of that story
Yeah.
for the little
Yeah.
ones, but also for the students in the elementary, you know, the students who are in 2nd, 3rd grade, when they go to her regular school, and after that they come up here.
Yeah.
So when they are taking his spelling test at their regular school, they spell in Spanish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the teacher says,
What is it?
Yeah, and the student said, "Oops, I did it in Spanish. I'm sorry."
I click back over.
Yeah,
It's funny
it's
how the
amazing.
brain works like that. It's
And
awesome.
When they come up here, they turn their brain, you
Yeah.
know, from English to Spanish automatically.
Automatically,
Automatically.
So Somos Amigos is like, it's like coming to a South America or a Latin American country.
Yeah.
It's the moment you step into here, you only gonna hear Spanish.
Wow.
You only gonna feel Spanish.
So cool.
And so
So cool.
yeah.
That's, I mean, it's, you're one of a kind. You're the only one in the nation that's from 2-year-old to
Yeah.
80-year-old.
So
That
that's
is
what is
just
so
awesome.
unique about Somos Amigos.
Yeah.
That is so unique that we are a program under the same roof that we offer these 3 main programs. There is no such a thing anywhere.
Wow.
So you're gonna find, school is only based, it's just early education.
Yeah.
Or it's just adult, but
Right.
it's not the 3 programs that we have.
Yeah.
So we wanna give that opportunity under the same, direction of Denise and I and the teachers from early education all the way to adults.
Cool.
So in the nation, yes.
So cool.
Yes.
So cool. Okay, well, this is the fun one. What is your favorite movie?
Ah,
Huh?
It's hard to
It is
say
hard.
one favorite movie. Do you wanna go first or I can go first?
you can go first.
Yeah.
Let me think about.
Mine is Kung Fu Panda because my kids, I have to watch those movies all the time with I have a 5, 3, and 1-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, if we're gonna watch anything,
Of
Kung
course.
Fu Panda. I'm so
Yeah.
sick of some of the other things on, but I'll do the series 1 through 4. Let's sit down marathon.
Yeah,
So,
that's
Well, there are so many of them, but one of my best that I can watch over and over and I don't get bored is Avatar.
Avatar, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, I saw it in theaters with the 3D and everything. That movie was like way ahead of his time. That was so cool.
That's my best.
Yep.
And then, that's my best one, you know. And then there are other silly ones that is like it's just for fun, but
it's hard to pick one. I like action movies. But I think the one that I will watch over and over, and it's for family, is of course Lion King.
Lion King, hands down.
Of course.
I love Lion King.
Because I love Lion King.
Oh, yeah.
I will watch.
That is so true.
Something unique about that movie is, and something unique about Somos Amigos is because we have a play. The kids do a performance of Lion King entirely in Spanish.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
this is gonna be our probably third year, doing these performances.
Yeah.
And there is no other school who does that at elementary level.
Wow.
Only Spanish.
Do you get like one of the 2-year-olds and hold him up as Simba? Like,
So I like this because I like that movie because I like to teach through animals too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it talks about many things, the little Simba, how brave he is, live in community. So there is a lot of values on that.
Absolutely.
In that movie. And then now that we have the Mufasa movie.
Oh, yeah?
I
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We
already did.
We love Lion King too.
Yeah.
So, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, so Lion King will be my movie.
Okay, cool.
And my students' movie too, probably.
Okay. And then this is the most important one. What's the best way for them to reach you or contact you for your services or to have a kid come to school or to learn? What's the best way for them to reach you?
Well, we have the website. It's somosamigosalaska.com.
Okay.
Or if they can send us an email, somosamigosalaska@gmail.com.
Okay.
Or you can call us. We're gonna put their cell phones probably.
Yeah, I can put it in the notes. I can put the cell phones in there. Yeah.
Email or text as well.
Text, yes.
Or they can follow us also on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, gotcha.
We don't have a TikTok yet.
I don't have TikTok either. I don't trust it. That's me.
But Instagram and Facebook, yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
But thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
For
Thanks
taking the
for
time
the
to come
opportunity.
here.
Yes.
And like we mentioned, we have classes for everyone, all ages. Never is too late to come. Now
Never.
that you have a baby, right?
Yeah. I have a 5, 3, and 1-year-old.
Oh,
so yes.
okay.
I'm in the middle of it.
maybe-
They should have got him in here 5 years ago. I know.
Yes.
So.
The
Yes.
5 years old can still come in,
Okay.
and then you too. So
Okay.
this is the best place.
Yeah.
And we have to say,
Yeah.
that to learn, we are not only teaching the language, but they are immersing the culture too.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
And it's
Culture
not
as well.
only inside the room, inside the classroom. We go outside classroom too, because we have all these activities in place for the students from the 2 years old all the way to adults to practice their Spanish. So
We have a lot of events and opportunities for students to practice their Spanish and just to build that community, the Somos Amigos community.
yeah.
Good.
And one more thing, before we ended this conversation, is something that is unique about Somos Amigos is every 2 years we take a trip to Peru.
Oh, do you really?
Yes.
The adults.
So the
Wow.
adult in the adult program. So our next trip is 2026.
Okay.
Yes.
So for the students who wants to go to Peru, needs to sign up, practice. We practice here. We give them the tools, the time to practice, and let's go.
Let's go.
Vámonos.
Yes.
Vámonos.
Yes. So,
Vamos a Peru.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I love it. I love it. So let's see how we can help them get more business, spread the word, and thank you for watching.
Adios.
Ciao.